AFL is played with an oval leather ball. All players wear a number on the back of their team uniform to help identify them. This number has no relation to their position or skill level. The game takes place on a grass oval. Unlike most other sporting codes, the size of the playing surface differs from ground to ground. An average field is 165 metres long and 135 metres wide, or in yards, 180 by 150. A white boundary line designates the field of play. The ground is also marked with two 50-metre or 55-yard arcs, a centre square and a centre circle. At each end of the field is a goal square marked in front of the two goalposts, which are 6.4 metres or 7 yards apart. Both teams have 22 players, each with their own position based on their size and skills. 18 players start on the field and 4 on the bench, one of whom is a substitute who can replace another player at any point in the game. Generally, 6 players start in the forward line, 6 in the back line and 6 in the midfield. The forward line positions include a full forward, 2 forward pockets, a centre half forward and 2 half forward flanks. The main objective of the forward line is to kick goals. The full forward and centre half forward are usually big, strong players, similar to a power forward in basketball. The forward pockets and half forward flanks are smaller and quicker, comparable to a striker in soccer.
He's got 5!
The midfield consists of a ruckman, a rover, a ruck rover, a centre and 2 wings. The ruckman is usually the tallest player on the team. They contest centre bounces and ball-ups and hit the ball down to their smaller teammates, in some ways resembling a centre in basketball. The rover, ruck rover and centre aim to win possession and distribute to their team, comparable to basketball's point guards. The wing players are similar to attacking midfielders in soccer. Their main objective is to provide attack for their team and kick it to their forwards. They're usually fast and agile. In the back line, a team will have a fullback, 2 back pockets, a centre half back and 2 half back flanks. These players match up on the opposition forwards and aim to stop them from scoring goals. They are normally a similar size and weight to their direct opponent, so that they can adequately match up on them. Defenders should also be able to turn defence into attack and make their opposition accountable, as one of the unique features of AFL is that any player may kick a goal.
Sure they can kick the goal, but now he knows!
The game is officiated by a team of 9 umpires. This includes 3 field umpires who are on field with the players and uphold the rules, 4 boundary umpires who determine if the ball has left the field of play and throw it back in if it has, and 2 goal umpires who adjudge and signal goals and behinds. The game begins with the centre bounce. The match is played in 4 20-minute quarters, to which time is added to compensate for the time when the ball is not in play, such as the time taken to return the ball to the centre to restart play after a goal has been scored. AFL games have a 6-minute break after the first and third quarters and a 20-minute break at half-time, meaning a full game will normally run for around 3 hours. When a player has possession of the ball, they may run in any direction, providing they bounce it every 15 metres or 16 yards. They may dispose of it by either kicking or handballing.
Bounces inside 50, it says the touchdown!
To kick the ball, they guide it down over their boot with one hand and kick towards their target. To handball, they balance the ball on one hand and make a fist with the other. They then strike the ball with the fist in the direction of their target. The most spectacular part of play is the mark. When a player catches the ball directly on the full from a kick.
With an absolute screamer!
They may step back from the spot they marked and dispose of the ball undeterred, or they may play on immediately. A player may prevent their opponent from marking by punching the ball. This is called spoiling.
Advantage paid. Duncan runs to 50. Duncan for Geelong kicks the goal.
When an attacking player kicks the ball between the two centre posts, a goal is awarded and 6 points go to their team. If an opponent gets a touch on the ball, if it hits the goal post, or if the ball travels over the line between a goal and a smaller behind post, a behind is scored and 1 point is given. When the final siren blows, the team with the most points is declared the victor. And to the victor go the spoils. Players can kick.
He's going the torp here. Thomas gets onto it.
Handball. Or punch the ball.
Handballs to Collins. That's a throw.
If a player throws or hands the ball to another player, or drops the ball whilst being tackled, a free kick will be given to the opposition.
Buddy Franklin goes back. Advantage is paid. It's a one-man backlash. He's away.
A player may run with the ball for as long as they wish, provided they bounce it at least every 15 metres.
He can't bounce it through. He kicks it through on the full.
If they don't do this, they will be penalised. This is referred to as running too far.
Gilbert's got it. Takes on Rich. Gilbert got it from Fish. He's gone too far.
Once a player has possession, they must kick or handball before they're tackled.
He's left the ball down. Too slow.
If a player is deemed to have had prior opportunity to dispose of the football and failed to do so, a free kick is awarded to the tackler.
To Grant, scoops it up, Spike ready down.
Play hand pass to Didak, confronted by Hawkins.
Gathers it well with one hand and takes them on. Oh, he's dragged down again.
A player attempting to tackle must grab the opposition between the shoulders and knees.
Taken by Garland. Can he outrun Fletcher? No, sirree.
Any contact above the shoulders will be penalised for too high.
Created something out of nothing. Looks up.
Ling and full tilt kept coming. Man stood his ground and he'll get the free kick, Ladson, taken high.
And any below the knees will be penalised for tripping. A player cannot push another in the back. This applies when tackling and also in marking contests. If a player is tackled, grabbed or held when they don't have the ball, they will be awarded a free kick. This is called holding the man.
He just creates that surge for West Coast Eagles, and the midfield players can go to the ball with great confidence.
Start on the ball now.
Couldn't get free, had to beat two.
When a player has marked the ball or received a free kick, their opposition must be careful not to further infringe. If a player argues with the umpire or further impedes an opposition player, they may be disciplined with a 50-metre penalty, equivalent to 55 yards.
Here's the 50.
50 metres.
Yeah, that's the law. You cannot encroach the mark. He was on the mark, he stepped over and he got his right way.
When the ball crosses the boundary line on the full from a kick, it is the opposition's free kick.
It's disappointing, isn't it?
If it bounces beforehand or comes off a player's hand, it is a throw-in, unless a player is adjudged to have done it deliberately. This also results in an opposition's free kick.
Harbrow, back of the pack. Needs to show some poise.
Oh, that's intentional.
Oh, baby!
Absolutely intentional.
A player may kick the ball directly off the ground, providing there is no chance of them kicking an opposition player. If a player is adjudged to be putting an opponent in danger, the opponent will be awarded a free kick. A team is only allowed 18 players on the field at once. If found to have extra players on the field, or if a player does not enter the field through the designated interchange area, the opposition will be awarded a free kick and a 50-metre penalty.